Grand Risings, Kings, Queens, Gods, and Guys. Don't scroll, just listen. So this blood moon bought out a whole bunch of shit, didn't it? This full moon right here, baby, clock it. The name of it, they should rename it from Blood Moon to Clock It Moon. Because it been clocking the T round this motherfucker. You hear me? So Peach McIntyre got banned, y'all. Hey, let me tell you something. What good for the goose is also good for the gander. What's good for the goose is also good for the gander. I know y'all done heard y'all grandmama say that, right? So it's like what's good for another person is definitely good for you. So you went out your way, you start making these reaction videos, talking about people doing all this stuff, and you told that girl, you told that woman that you don't give a fuck about her child being dead. Now, see, that touched a lot of people because you have a lot of black mothers out here who have lost their children to gun violence, to gang violence, to, they have lost their children. They have buried their children. My mother is one of them. And until you have heard a mama's cry from losing their child, bitch, how dare you? And so when you did that, you channeled a lot of the ancestors, bitch. You did. Clock it. You channel a lot of shit, a lot of force against you. Now, everything else, he was cute. You call them black women broken shit. We used to the battery and abuse from everybody else. So you saying stuff ain't nothing different. Hey, shit. We used to be goddamn people saying shit about us, But when somebody say something about you, you couldn't take it. It was always, you know what I'm saying? Oh, people hating on me. No, baby. Nobody's hating on you because you make money. Money is not, listen, most African American women are the most educated women in the United States. We make a bag, baby. That $1,200 that you was talking about you lost it, I make that in a day or two. Clock that. And then you don't know who you be talking to. That guy with the gray beard, Killmonger, that you were talking to, he is a powerful being, Charlie. He is very protected. And you go over there picking. Cause he spoke truth. Cause he spoke truth about you and your man. You around here playing on Beyonce's internet and your children can't fucking read. What? And you say, cause I can't, bitch, let me tell you something. Only thing you have to do when a child is small is hand them a book. When they're a baby. Hand them books and let them start flipping through the page. You don't have to. The mind is so powerful that child is going to start to sound out and recognize those words. Only thing they need to know is the alphabet. You teach them the alphabet and get what? They'll learn from there. Now, I ain't always been the best mama. God knows I ain't. My first two children, my mama raised. They still live there with her to this day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not the mother of the year, but I learned from my mistakes. I learned that you have to pour into your children or nothing ain't gonna go right in your life. And that childhood trauma shit, you have to reach deep down. And ain't no therapist can fix it. Everybody tell me she need to go to therapy. That's a whole bunch of waste of money. It takes you as a person to admit your wrongness and to be accountable for who you are as a person. And you got to reach deep down. They call it the darkness of the soul. Shadow work. And you got to look at that evil motherfucker that has been dwelling within you your whole life and do away with those shadows. Do away with that and don't blame yourself, because guess what? You just a human being living a human experience. You are learning life lessons as you go. And that bring healing. But when we as black women allow a person to cipher off our energy so much that it drains us pale, that it takes all the melanin out of us. And I'm talking about spiritually. And that's what y'all see over there with Peach. That man, and I'm not going to put it all on him, but that man have sucked the life out of Peach. He's a succubus. He sucked the life out of her. He pulled everything. Because that person that we seen, them pictures that she showed, that was a different person than what we see now. But also, I'm not going to blame him, because she made an agreement with that man. You sit at home and watch the church, because guess what? I have did it. And that's not a man's place, y'all. To sit at home, not a black man. Sorry, it's not. And watch no children. It's not. He ain't going to pour into them what is needed. A man is disciplined, firm. He don't have that softness about him. You know, I did it when I was in nursing school. You know, I did it with me and my baby dad. We made the agreement. You know, okay, he stay at home and while I go to school. And we moved into, a government apartment. And I was like, you stay at home, because nursing school would take a lot. So you stay at home and I'm going to stay. And I'm going to be working and going to school. And I did that. But he started to feel some type of way. He started to feel less of a man because he's a provider. And it started to bring out arguments and fussing and fighting. It wasn't good for the children. And I said, I didn't think that through enough. Because how can I take a man away from his job as what he does as providing to make sure that my dream is followed? And so that's what she have done to that man, Wood. She stripped him of his manhood. She made that man feel like that he is in his masculine energy, that he is less than a person. Allegedly, he stayed out all weekend, and when he got back in, she slashed the tires. CPS was called, and he told them he tired of sitting out with them children. You can't box a man in like that. It does something to their mental. They are not, that's why we had the children, and we are the nurturers, because that's our role and that's our jobs. When you take a man out of his job of being a protector and being a provider, it does something to him. From my own, I can only speak on what I have did and what I have been through. But my daughter, when she started pre-K, she was reading on the second grade level. Because my mother put books in my face. As a small child, I had books, and we lived poor as fuck. Y'all just don't know. Rural Georgia. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Trailers. Lord, we were poor as fuck. But she made sure that we got the things we needed for our education and just to be able to survive out here in this world. That damn Peach, she is a shell of what used to be a phenomenal woman. Ashe.